Namaskaram to all of you. I have received a message from Vasudha of Bengaluru. She writes, Namaste Guruji, Happy Tamil New Year Guruji. My namaskarams to your lotus feet. Guruji, please guide me on how to stick with non-doership more deeply all the time. Many times when working, ego comes in. Where does ego come from, Guruji? Since everything comes from divine, ego must also be coming from the divine, but it just moves us away from non-doership and acceptance. If ego is the devil, will we be able to drive it out fully, Guruji? Seeking your blessings and guidance as always. Very nice. Same guy is responsible for ego also. Ego cannot come from one God and subservience cannot come from one God. Then who made these two gods? So ultimately everything has come from him. There is no doubt about it. He is a Nitya Vibhuti, Leela Vibhuti. Why he should create this universe with aspects like ego, possessiveness, hatred, anger, jealousy, greed. Why did he make a package like human with all this? Yes, there is love also, there is service, there is care, there is compassion. On the other side, he has given this also. He has loaded the human with all qualities. So it looks like he himself did not want any human to be away from all this. See, doership is a very dangerous word. Knowingly it comes. When while talking you say something very normally using some words like I, me. I don't think there is anything big about doership in such dialogues. Doership is more inner. It should always be there in your mind in every action that he is the doer. Even suppose you are demonstrating ego, can you be alert enough to keep in mind that Lord is the doer and he has instructed you to behave like this at this particular point of time. In fact, he is doing it and you are not doing it. You are going to only witness his action. Can you be alert enough to that extent where the ego is once again, the demonstrated ego is once again guarded by the Supreme. That is a character which he has given and he let him orchestrate it and do whatever he needs it to be done. But at that particular point of time of expressing an opinion with authority, with ego, so much of self, when you do, are you aware? Even at that particular point of time, it is the Lord who is the doer. If that is going to be there in every action of yours, then you are a non-doer. The only thing here is you are not able to retain that, and the devil makes you to think that you are the doer. See, nothing is impossible. When you are born initially, that one particular second you did not know how to suck the milk from the breast of your mother. But next minute you learnt it. How did you learn? From where did that consciousness, that intelligence came? That too you are just then born. So from somewhere that has come in a big way. Otherwise, how is it possible? And at every stage in life, you started rolling, you started walking, you started feeling very happy, elated. All that. From where? What gave you the thought that you should get up now? Automatically they say, okay, after 1 year the kid will get up. But from where it gets the thought to get up? Ultimately, which is the source? So everything was something like you learned. But still you know very well the action is not yours. To that extent, one has to expand the vision to become a visionary of non-doership. It's a vision. Great people, they always know that they are not the doers. They have been given an opportunity to be in the system, to do that particular thing. That's the grace of the Lord. That they keep always in mind. And when they do it also, even at that instance, they know very well they are doing it, but still they are not the doers. To that extent, they are very conscious and alert. And when that person can practice and be alertful or conscious, why you cannot be? You can also be. It's not that he has not kept any stuff for you less and more for somebody. No, he has kept for everyone. You can become anything and everything in everything. But we have gone into specialization and we have started specializing a particular thing and we cannot look anything beyond. We are more microscopic and not macroscopic. We cannot look at the larger picture of things. We will only see the short-term things, evaluate, and then we do analyze and we conclude and we judge and we pass even judgment, deliverance. Whether we have a right to do so or not is secondary. So, over a period of time you will also learn. First, what is very important is bowing the head. Once I had gone to see some chairman of some company. I had requested his appointment. He is known to me. He said, okay, come. I went there. The cabin was, the door to the cabin was 5 feet. I had to bend down my head to walk in. I asked him, what is the reason? He said, no, my employees, when they come inside, they know that, they should know that they have come to the authority who decides things. So they have to bow their head. Even when I come in the morning, or I go out and come sometime in the afternoon, every time I am a 6-footer, I bow my head and come inside, because this seat, I know very well somebody else is sitting. He has given me an opportunity to sit along with him. See the consciousness of this wonderful gentleman, who was incidentally a top CMD of a company, multinational company. So when I come into the room in the morning or any time, I have to bow my head and I salute the seat there. Though I am sitting now, somebody else is sitting, probably I am sitting on him. So all decisions are not taken by me, it is taken by him. That is one of the reasons why never any decisions have gone wrong and we are always in the green. We are a profit earning company. I share my profits with my employees also. I give them considerably a lot of bonus depending on the profit, what I earn every year. I take care of them. I have given them the best housing. I have given them all the... So no employee in my organization leaves the organization. And whenever there is something very important and we have to discuss, I call them, I talk to them very politely. They also reciprocate in the same way. For I know very well the Lord himself is the doer and he has come as an employee. Great gentleman. Good realization. Though he need not US, he has millions, billions with him. But the humbleness, the humility leads the way towards non-doership. So humbleness is very important. How humble we are in our submission. How humble are we? There is nothing wrong in being authentic on a subject. There is nothing wrong being an authority in a subject, but you must not be authoritative. There is a difference between authority and being authoritative. There is a lot of difference. The difference, when you are an authority, you are a leader. When you are authoritative, you are a boss. That's the difference between the boss and the leader. A leader always knows how to lead the team. Leader always gives credence to every opinion voiced by every member. And when it comes to success, he says, they are the cause. When it comes to failure, he says, I'm the cause. That's the beauty of a leader. Whereas boss is opposite. When they have achieved something, you will say, I had to toil left and right every day with this team. When they do not achieve, you will say, what sort of a team I have here? No fellow is working. I have to do their work also. This is the boss. The leader is never greedy. The leader is never jealous. The leader never thinks anybody else is a competition within the organization. Leader is always balanced. That's the beauty. Humbleness. Humbleness becomes the key. Overnight we can be pushed out of our seat and somebody else can be posted. It doesn't take much time. For the Lord, Bhagavan, who has created anything and everything, for him to simply change a small pond from here to here, it's not a big Brahma Vidya what he does not know. In fact, all the Vidyas came from him. Miracles we see every day, every moment. My interacting with you today is a miracle. I never expected that today I will be talking to you. See, it's a miracle. If you look at anything, it's a miracle. A very probing mind will always, very analytical mind, once analysis comes, it is mathematics, it is manipulation. There is nothing wrong in analyzing a particular thing, but how many of us analyze in a very unbiased way? Either prejudice or bias will be there in any of our decision. Are we in a position to analyze things without giving any credence to anything else? Just evaluating the evidence that we have got on hand and going strictly by that and not bringing the individual character or anything, he is good, he is bad, he is right, he is wrong, he has helped me, he has helped the society. All these things are all extraneous as far as the matter is concerned. So the analysis have to be unbiased. There should not be any prejudice, any bias. Decision must be a honest decision, keeping all the things in mind. And at that particular point of time, without being too futuristic, then the decision will be a right decision when you look back after 10 years. So, non-doership comes from humbleness. First being from Namaskar. Namaskar to everybody. That's a simple thing. If I say Namaskar as a boss to everybody, then others will take advantage of it. If you are a true leader, you will also know where to say a no and where to say a yes. Saying yes may be easy. Sometimes in decisions we may have to say a no. So you can keep smiling and say no. See, in management we used to say, one is to oblige. Suppose you cannot oblige, you should talk obligingly. Obligingly means not obliging. Some people will talk obligingly. But if you are alert, you will know that they are not going to oblige. They will have 1,000 reasons for it. It is like this, it is like that, this has to be that is so weird. See, I need only one reason out of 100 to see that you are promoted to Pitraloka. There are people who look for 99 reasons. 99 reasons they want to do something good to you. But I search only for one reason. Because 1 can be multiplied any number of times. 0 cannot be multiplied. That is the reason you have to be with a Prayogi. You have to be with him in every way. And this is a mission. This is a cult on its own. This has got nothing to do with anything. I am not Saint Ramanuja, I am not Saint Adi Shankara, all those things. Of course, I may quote them wherever they have been very appealing to me. Please remember, I will not always say they are right. So wherever it is appealing to me, yes, I may quote them. Incidentally. Is it not? Whatever the Guru says is very highest. Shankara says, Kim Upadeyam. What is worth to be followed? Guru Vachana. Whatever the Guru says, follow it. That's the best. Adi Shankara in Prashnottara Ratra Malika. One of the replies. So, first of all, humility and humbleness. Treating everybody on par. Giving them the respect what they deserve without hurting their inner feelings. Even if you are doing a very harsh thing, which has to be done ultimately because of being the head, it has to be done in such a way that the pain is not felt by the other person. Necessary anesthesia should be given. The person's personal interest must be taken care of. Just because somebody is not okay, we are sending him out. If he has worked with us for a considerable number of years, sending him empty-handed is not correct. So the way you say, the way, all those things matters a lot. Everywhere, it should be always kept in mind that you are only a representative of him. See how gracious he has been. He has appointed you as a representative. He could have appointed anybody else as a representative. He did not, but he chose you. Why did he choose you? You are the chosen one. That is something nobody knows. We may say karma, you may say so many things, but actually no one knows. When he has chosen you for the job and when he has made you an entrepreneur or a managing director of a company, he has reposed that much of confidence in your functioning in a non-doership mode. Have you understood? That's the wonder. He wanted to see how his product behaves. He wants to find out. He wants to experiment with you. That is the reason why he has loaded with everything. Though he is the Sutradhari, though he is the person ultimately doing everything, he may also have a little bit of suspense watching you. How you are going to behave. Though he knows. To know and still wonder. He is a very intelligent person. To know and still wonder is a mark of intelligence. To know and further probe is a mark of intellect. Once wondering stops, intelligence will stop. Intellect takes over. In fact, you are supposed to go from intellect to intelligence, but the reverse happens. When you are young, you are very intelligent. Today, you are intellectual. So, the seat has been offered to you by him. You are just a dummy. He is going to do it. He wants to see whether you are going to bring the devil before him or you are going to allow him to sit. If you are aware to that extent, you will know that none of your action is yours. It is Lord who is behind every action of ours. Can you be so conscious? Can you elevate yourself to that extent that you will be able to retain in your soul that non-doership in any action and every action? Even though the action is performed by you, you have no connection with it. Lord at that egoless moment enters you even without your knowledge. And he does that. And when you look back at it, it doesn't look like it's your work. When you are a non-doer, you will wonder how the Lord used your services to do something very beautiful. When you are a doer, you will not be able to wonder this, and you will still think you only did that wonderful thing and feel elated and long for awards and rewards. Be simple. Be simple, be truthful, be honest. Deliver what best can be delivered in a non-doership mode. Always remember, he is the doer. Even if I am talking to you now, I am not talking, he is only doing it. God bless you all. Nice to have seen you all today. Hope to see you soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.